This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running to the left. At the 35, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Really nice-looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Husky.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. He'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Webb. Fires to the middle. Takes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense in hurry-up mode.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
He's looking to throw it. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Webb. Slides away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Looking deep down the right side. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great...
He'll take a deep shot here. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. This guy can throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The expressway is wide open. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback will keep it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Webb. Dumps it off in the flats. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, going up top. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Washington, 14, Oklahoma, 7.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll try to get outside. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
He's right on target. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now they're going to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Sooners are on the move. Wide out in motion. Now on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Webb. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Firing to the right, complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This is a designed run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Washington right back to the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The back goes in motion. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Maurice, you say easy. I say annoying. Take about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the playbook and stop him.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Scanning the field, it's Webb. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. They're trying to get to it. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense
going up top. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Husky.
Number 33.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Fair catch, called for and made. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On the move. He breaks a tackle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And that's a first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Webb. He lofts one down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
A run for the quarterback. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense may be time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
The Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Webb. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Washington, 49. Oklahoma, 28.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They'll go back to the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself burned.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Got a man. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They just need a few more inches here on fourth down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Now the toss. Past the 45. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what you...
To the end zone, and is picked off. Smashes ahead.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling, oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
On the option. He'll pitch it. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Webb. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock
lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you get destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the big fella. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a reverse. And that was a creative play call, but a better defensive play to stop it for no gain.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
It's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 13, set to kick it off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch...
Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
And a first down.
He'll take it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to throw, it's Webb. They're bringing heat. Escapes. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got his man, makes the grab. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
And first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Forced out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.